what's going on, guys? My name's Zach. I'm from the band Shinedown, and I'm here to talk to you today about the G5 guitar effects processor and amp simulator from Zoom. The G5 combines the simplicity of a stomp box pedal board and a multi-effects processor together all in one to make it a lot easier for you. So let's take a closer look at what the G5 has to offer. So the G5 has 4 individual stomps, each with their own LCD screens and their own amount of settings. So this allows you to use up to 9 stomp boxes and amp effects simultaneously at the same time. So the G5 also has a tube booster, which allows people who play solos live like me to add up to 10 to 16 dB boost on your solo, which is great for me because when I solo I always turn on like an extra boost, like a tube screamer or something like that, or just another overdrive pedal to make the boost. So this has a tube driver which gives you that very cleanly. The G5 expression pedal has traditional movements as far as up and down, but it also has a really cool left to right movement. The G5 has 22 amp modeling settings, all the way from vintage to the most modern technology we have. You can also arrange from different cabinets to pedals to make your perfect sound. This box also has up to 120 stomp boxes where you can program 297 different settings, which is also really cool for tone nerds like myself. The G5 also has a really cool setting, which is a built-in drum machine, which gives you over 40 drum patterns. So when you get sick of your drummer and you don't want to use him anymore, you can use the G5. Another cool thing is you have a built-in tuner, so you do not have to have an extra stomp box on your pedal board. It has a bright light on it. You can totally see it from the stage, whether in a club or an arena or a stadium or just in your house. Lastly, I was programming this thing. I got it, and I actually had like 4 days to program this thing, and I didn't feel rushed at all, honestly, when I got it. And processors like this have always kind of scared me as far as multi-effects processors go, and the amp simulating isn't always necessarily on point to what the amp sounds like. I am actually a huge gear collector and have a ton of amps. This is the closest to me personally that I've had as far as amp modeling goes. Like when I was programming it, my main feature is a diesel. I use a diesel on pretty much anything that is Shinedown, and I got that tone, the exact same tone I used on songs like Sound of Madness or Devour, and put it in and put the headphones on. I didn't even really use an amp. There's a couple times when I would do cleans that I'd use an amp, but when I put the headphones in, it sounded exactly like my tone. And it was also easy to program, which for me was a plus, because when it comes to things like this, I see all these knobs and you have to save and you have to scroll, and that stuff kind of gets hard for me. And then choosing through stomp boxes is one thing, but it was very easy to program for me. Like I said, I had 4 days to program 40 different patch settings, and it was super easy. I kind of flowed through like 20 a day, and then the last 2 days I just got to kind of play around with it and make sure they were what I wanted and the sounds that I wanted. So it was super easy to program for me, and hopefully it's the same for you. So as I've hopefully displayed to you, the G5 pedal is all you would ever need for a live recording or practice setup. So this was something that was very easy and completely one of the closest amp modeling tools that I've ever seen. So I recommend you check it out today.